Hi everybody. My name is KatyWeeks. I'm the healthcare navigator at the Philadelphia Unemployment Project. So the Philadelphia Unemployment Project is a nonprofit membership-based organization that fights for economic justice and organizes for issues that affect the unemployed. So I'm going to speak to you a little bit more about some of the issues that we're working on, but we also provide services to the community. All of our services are free. One of the things that we do is I'm the healthcare navigator, and similar to what John does, I help people navigate Medicaid programs, medical assistance, connect them with low-cost healthcare resources within the city. A lot of clinics where you can, get these forms signed or get certain specialty services. Different clinics are, cost different amounts, so it's good to know what your price range is. So I can help with that. I also can help with, SNAP applications, which are food stamp benefits, that sort of thing. Help you with the forms, and then advocate on your behalf with the county assistance offices, which is a lot of what I do at my job, because it takes a long time sometimes. And so, yeah, I have all of my information is out front, so please feel free to grab my card and my flyers. One of the things that I also do is I provide referrals to people over the age of 40 for free mammogram screening. So if you or anyone you know thinks that might be something that you need, you can definitely call me. I left a sign-in sheet out there where I can call you back. If you write your name and number, I can give you a call and set you up with that. So another thing, the organizing stuff that we do, we have 2 full-time healthcare organizers at the Philadelphia Unemployment Project who are the lead organizers of the Pennsylvania Health Access Network, and which Philadelphia Unemployment Project is a leading member. And one of the issues that I was asked to speak about today is Adult Basic, which is one of FAN's main issues right now. So who here knows what Adult Basic is? Raise your hand. Most people do. Okay, so, but for those who don't, I'm just going to give you a little background on what it is. The Adult Basic is a program that was initially started in 2002. It was funded by tobacco settlement funds. And then later in 2005, through the Community Health Reinvestment Agreement, it also started to be funded by Blue Cross Blue Shield, by the Blues is what we call them. And that contract was set to expire December 31st of 2010. Adult Basic is a program that's, first let me tell you what Adult Basic is, sorry. Adult Basic is a low-cost health insurance program for people that just don't quite qualify for medical assistance. It's bare-bones coverage, but it's coverage for people. It helps them, have access to doctors. Prevention is really what I say about Adult Basic. It allows people to get checkups. It allows them to go to the emergency room and not walk out with enormous bills. And it also, people with pre-existing conditions can go and qualify for Adult Basic. And that's the main thing. So as a lot of people know, not until 2014 will people with pre-existing conditions be able to purchase freely health insurance on the market. So Adult Basic is, in a lot of people's mind, a great bridge, to cover that, to cover people until 2014 when they can buy health insurance. However, since the program was slated to end at the end of last year, FAN and a bunch of other organizations, the Pennsylvania Health Access Network, FAN, and a bunch of organizations pushed back on the Blues, who said that they were no longer going to continue to fund the program, they then agreed to continue to fund it an additional 6 months, until June 2011. A few months ago, we got word that the Blues have gone back on their promise and say, we don't have enough money to continue to fund this program, even though they have $5.6 billion in their surplus. And not to mention that as part of the Community Health Reinvestment Agreement, they have a charitable obligation to reinvest in the community, so Adult Basic seems like a perfect opportunity for them to do that. But nevertheless, they're saying, no, we don't have the money. So obviously, this is something that we decided to jump all over. And then before Tom Corbett was elected, he said that he would support the extension of adult basic the full 6 months. And then once he was elected, just last week actually, we got word that he said, no, this isn't, I'm just going to let this happen. The Blues can have their way with it. I'm just going to sit back. And their only solution is, the solution that they came up with was to enroll the 43,000 Pennsylvanians that are going to lose their adult basic into a program called Special Care. So I don't know if everyone here knows what Special Care is, but it's also a bare bones program, but it's 400% more than adult basic. So you're looking at about $160, $140 for bare bones coverage, and it's completely, it's not a good fit for the 43,000 Pennsylvanians that are enrolled in adult basic. So we had last Friday actually, FAN had a statewide day of action where groups of people rallied in front of the Blue Cross Blue Shield building here at 19th and Market in Philadelphia, in front of Tom Corbett's office, his transition office in Harrisburg, and then also in front of Blue Cross in Pittsburgh to say, Tom Corbett and the Blues, you have to come up with some sort of a solution to continue to fund this program. And we're still waiting to see what happens. So I would like to say we have postcards out on the table, and if you guys are interested in getting involved in this fight with us right now, please sign up. You'll get an email from Athena Ford. She's the organizer, the communications director for FAN, and she'll be in touch with you to invite you to some events and to let you know about what's going on. Another thing that FAN is working on right now, obviously today, was the vote for the repeal. And I was in jury duty today, and so, and then on the way over, I know that they were supposed to vote at 5:30, and I'm not really sure what the status is with it right now, but as most people know, this is something that's not going to, pass the Senate. But what this repeal is going to do is, it'll sort of start chipping away at some of the healthcare reform bill, which is, something that we're going to be needing to be engaged in, and we're going to have to track what's going on with this so that, we can constantly be aware of where the fights are going to be, because it's going to be a long haul. I mean, this is going to be in Pennsylvania and on a national level. We're really going to have to stay aware of what's going on. And so I also encourage you guys, we have a FAN website. It's pahealthaccess.org. Again, pahealthaccess.org, and there's information on the table out there. But if you guys get on, you can sign a petition to save adult basic. And you can also, it's a really good resource guide for issues around healthcare reform in Pennsylvania. And it keeps people updated as far as events that are going around in your area. So that's it. Also, the Philadelphia Employment Project I just wanted to make an announcement. We have our general membership meeting tomorrow night at 5:30. I could talk to you guys about that, but at these meetings we talk about issues of healthcare, but then we also talk about housing, foreclosures. We're having the foreclosure crisis committee right after. We're going to kind of combine the two. And unemployment. We do a lot of organizing around all of those three areas. So I encourage you guys to come out. It's the address is on the table out there, but it's tomorrow night at 5:30. And then once a month we also have a healthcare committee meeting where we try to come together and organize around healthcare issues. So it's a good, and I head that up. So you guys can definitely talk to me afterwards. You should talk to me too afterwards.